Hey guys, Rino from West of Abruzzo today from Chieti. Today I will film this amazing apartment. Oh, see it? Pretty large, price incredible for the size. So stick around because it's probably a sweet deal. Also, it will need some works, but it won't be so bad. So definitely check it out. And today I will add the bits of a section here. Since we are in the city center, why not show you a little bit of the surrounding here. Chieti, for those who don't follow the channel, if you're landed here by some miracle by the YouTube algorithm, it's a 60,000 city, 60,000 people city, so pretty large. And we are just at the beginning of the Corso, which is over there, and a lot of activities in the city center, of course. All the services you need are here in terms of banks, of course, hospitals, university. It's really a nice place to live, to be honest. The city is very clean, historical, and I will just show you a couple of highlights because I know that someone requested it. Otherwise, if you're only interested into the apartment, skip it. Here you have, on the left, you will see we have the Teatro Marrucino, which is an old theater. It's pretty astonishing, standing on the inside. So I do recommend, if you are visiting Chieti, try and visit it because it's really nice. And it's one of those occasions where the inside is better than the outside. So that's the beginning of the Corso. We'll not go there, but I will go into Piazza San Giustino, which they recently renewed. It will be a quick walk, so just 1 minute. They recently renewed. They are investing a little bit to drive some interest back in the city. Chieti is pretty close to Pescara, so sometimes it's affected by Pescara itself. Here we have a historical music shop. It's affected a bit by Pescara, which is by far the biggest city, and many people are just going there because of the sea and more things to do. But it's actually 15 minutes by car. I work in Pescara, so I go there every day, and I live here. Here we are at the piazza with the magnificent cathedral. This cathedral, guys, if you are visiting, you can't miss it. It's just very, very beautiful. Definitely visit it. And this is the piazza. They've redone it. Currently it's pretty still empty because they are working still on the design on top of it. But imagine this piazza was covered with cars in the past. This was a parking, but I think they've done the right decision to remove it and turn it into a piazza. Activities will come here because the piazzas have increased the number of people enjoying the space, the open space. So we will see more restaurants and bars starting investing in it. Hopefully. Let's go now to the apartment. I'm not a vlogger, so I don't want to drag the segment too long. Let's go to the apartment and explore because it will be pretty nice. Look at this entrance, guys. In my mind, when you speak about Italian traditional houses, this is what sparks my imagination, and I'm Italian. Look at this door. I'm not sure if this is active. This is the portinaio, which is Italian for the guy who maintains the building, in a way. I doubt this is active, but it was back in the days. Here we can see the back of the entrance door, that massive door. It's really beautiful, really beautiful. And inside this courtyard, really nice. And this doesn't end here, because it's even more amazing as we move towards the entrance. Talk about massive entrance. Look at these stairs. So important to mention the stairs, because the apartment is on the 3rd floor, so it's a bit of an inconvenience if you ask me, of course, but you get to do this every day. It kind of reminds me the entrances of some museums. See, I hope it's translating well on the video. Imagine you're entering your house here. So we are on the 1st floor now, and you can see how it's the layout with the neighbors. The monthly fee that you have here is 40 euros. So for some maintenance, the electrical bill of the stair. But we are already at the apartment. So was it so bad? I don't think so. Here it's the door. New door for this apartment. Apartment is pretty large, and it can be divided into also 2 sections. So one is in a strong new conditions, and the other one needs to be completed. But yeah, let's not waste any time, and let's go in to explore this beauty. Righty, we can start the tour. So when you enter here, you have this little area before entering the apartment, which is here on the right. But the interesting part, look at the ceilings. I believe cross vault. Here on the left you have this could be a blank canvas or a completely separate apartment. This is a decent size that you can rent. So when you go in, you see that there is plenty to do here, and this could be your little project. So you can see it's in raw state, but it has the drainage also if you want to have a bathroom. Some diesel light coming from the inside the courtyard. And important to mention that the roof has been renovated, so the biggest cost factor, you can cross it off. Not going to be a problem. Here we have these nice bricks here, which need to be preserved. Another window here with quite a decent open view. So this will fly pretty decently as a secondary bathroom, secondary apartment. I was told that the drainage is there. Looks like they started to do something, because I see some pipes, and this was left unfinished, but this could turn into really a nice little micro apartment. Now it's time to go to the main apartment, which is pretty nice, I will say. So this could be, you know, a split area. You don't have to necessarily deal with your tenants there or guests if you are running an Airbnb or something. It's the view from this window. Those doors are really nice once renewed, so make sure you don't replace them, please. And main apartment has a nice bright light because you are on the last floor, and yeah, plenty of light coming from these windows. Over there you go to Piazza Malta, which is one of the piazza with the farmer market, and you have the San Giustino Cathedral view from here. How's that for a classic view? This hallway also with another light. I really do love that they have plenty of windows, which is not something that you always have on these old houses. Here, huge living room with the high ceilings. As you can probably tell, these rooms are in pretty good conditions, and marble on the floor, again in good condition. So really not so much to do in terms of works, structural works. You can honestly keep this as it is. We will talk more at the end of the video about the works that are needed. Going left, we proceed with this hallway. It's like a mini snake. How do you close this door? All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought it was larger than it actually is, but it isn't. So here on the right you have the first bedroom, single bedroom. I think you can even fit a new one, a larger one. Exposed pipes here. They're not so bad. When I was living in Berlin, plenty of Altbaus. I don't know if you're familiar with that term, but those are the old houses of Berlin. Had exposed pipes. They grew. It's a style that I started to like. We progress forward. We have the bathroom here, which is a fair size. Some light coming there, but that window is not actually facing the outside, so it's actually facing the kitchen. So I'm not sure if you can consider it to be a window. Probably not. Maybe fit it with an exhaust. Is it already here? No, it isn't. So make sure that you fit with an exhaust air system. So coming back to the kitchen, fair size, no complaints, and also you always have these high ceilings which are pretty nice. Imagine renovating this kitchen. Really a nice large space. No complaints whatsoever, to be honest, here with the space. Really like it. And moving forward here, you have a couple of extra bedrooms or studio that you can use. Here it was a bedroom, but this will probably be a studio for me. Yeah, I have a nice little desk and work in the art of Chieti. Wooden paneling in this room. Here you have a storage. Whoops. Pretty large. I don't know, do we have the light? No, we don't, but yeah, it's pretty large. And here the main bedroom. Again, some wooden paneling here. Less light than the other rooms. This is the only window you have, which is not the largest, so probably this impacts a bit the light. And, do you want to be waken up by the light? Maybe. And here you have just some extra storage. So guys, that's the end of the video. Let me flip the camera, discussing the two good things and two bad things, and in general what I feel about, how I feel about this property. I think for the square meters the price is pretty low, so might be a sweet deal. To be honest, the renovation is not that much impactful. I mean, depends on what you want to do, but the roof is okay, so it doesn't need renovation. The tiles, no need to change. So honestly, the only thing you need to do is the electricals and the bathroom. So if you want to do a light renovation, electricals, guys, it is a big cost, to be honest. If you're following the renovation on my grandmother's house, I think the video has gone up, the latest one where I talk costs, and the electricals were the worst surprise. So that's definitely an added cost, which might be expensive. You can go from 40 to 80 euros per square meter, so might be quite a lot. So, but going back, so the two good things, can't beat this price for the square meters. I don't know why it's so low. It's pretty impressive, and the city center can't beat it. I will even add another plus, like what about the entrance with 𝐥𝐤𝐬? Just amazing. Talking about the negatives, well, the first one is probably the lack of the elevator. It is the third floor, so might be quite annoying to do 3 floors. On the other hand, have you seen those documentaries that they say that if you do stairs, X amount of stairs each day, you keep yourself healthy? So yeah, that's a positive way to look at the stairs. And second negatives, I don't want to even say that the renovation is necessarily a negative, because it's not too bad. It's mostly possibly the lack of balconies. Like, I would have liked to have a balcony. You know, if I flip the camera, you can see that the downstairs neighbor has a balcony, you know, at least a small one. Instead, it's missing here, but plenty of light. And honestly, where I'm sitting, which is the entrance, it's some sort of balcony. Like, to be honest, like if you're sitting here, you know, you have this view. Let's have the camera adjust with the one that we saw earlier. So honestly, not too bad, on the contrary. But yeah, that's the end of the video. What do you think, guys? I really liked this one. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, and see you on the next video.